And welcome everyone back on into the channel. Thank you as always for being here. Hope you're doing well. All your surfing that you've been doing today on your social media, on the internet, on the web, and somehow it all led up to me. It's all inevitable. Thank you so much for being. Sorry, I was just watching the scene in Avengers when Thanos gets the clock. Anyways, today we're listening to Ultravox. We're back. We've listened to Systems of Romance. We've listened to Vienna. Now it is time to listen to this track, Hiroshima, Mon Amour, off of the album 1977. I didn't have to say it like that. Anyways, this track has been recommended for quite a long time, and by so many people. Some of you include O1 Gold, Sonny Henriksen, Glib Medley. Hold on. I think AKA you recommended this track as well, but I don't want to presume. Sonny Henriksen, Tim Draper, Ricky Bolton, Mr. Gorpum, Ste.6026, Mario Sandri, and just to throw one more in there, Oran Mendel. So thank you guys so much for the recommendation. Yeah, we've listened to some Ultravox. Let's listen to this one. Is Fox in this particular? Yeah, he's in this iteration, I guess you could say, of the band. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a listen. Hiroshima, Mon Amour. Electronic hi-hat. Say, who's playing sax?
Somehow we drifted off too far, communicate like distant stars, splintered voices down the phone, the sunlit dust to smell of roses drifts unknown. Someone waits behind the door. Hiroshima, mon amour. Riding into city trains, dressed in European grey, riding out to Echo Beach.
Muffins?
A million memories in the trees and sands. Oh no, how can I ever let them go? Hiroshima, mon amour.
drum machine's going off a little bit more there. Like it's hurtling towards an ending. So something to note about this particular track. I was looking at the track list. This is the last track on the album, so keep that in mind, right? There's one word, I guess, I would describe this track as, and the feeling that it expresses in my ears, what I hear, and that's vulnerability. The way that he's singing, I don't know what it is. There's either some sort of extra production on it, which I don't think so, or there's less production on it, which I do think so. It sounds incredibly real, very vulnerable, very out in the open, almost naked to the music that's playing around him, because the music isn't dreary, it's not overcast, it's not filled with gray, even though it's a little bit maybe shadowy. There's still this nice line beneath everything of synth that does brighten up the sky and the horizon just a little bit. But overall, it's a pretty kind of murky track in a sense. You know, the pulse from the bass moves kind of steadily. The drums move at a certain pace. Everything's moving correctly and very almost systematically. But still, it's like this one man against this, I don't know, depressing affront. I don't know. I'm just kind of like talking off the top of my head, but the vulnerability and the nakedness that he's singing with is, I think, extremely expressful, is very emotional. I don't know what he's singing about yet, but I mean, he's singing about something. I do see here that apparently, I don't know if the song is based on it, but I do see that there's also a movie entitled Hiroshima, Mon Amour. But let's go into the lyrics first before we dive into that. Maybe we'll come up with our own interpretation. Maybe we'll go with that. Somehow we drifted off too far, communicate like distant stars. Splintered voices down the phone, the sunlit dust, the smell of roses drifts. Someone waits behind the door, Hiroshima, Mon Amour. So Hiroshima, of course, famously disaster, bombing. So when he says someone waits behind the door, Hiroshima, Mon Amour, like there's disaster waiting for us, basically is kind of what I'm getting. Riding intercity trains dressed in European gray, riding out to Echo Beach, a million memories in the trees and sand. How can I ever let them go? Hiroshima, Mon Amour. Like, how can I forget the love and relationship we've had? Meet beneath the autumn lake where only echoes penetrate. Walk through Polaroids of the past, of course looking at pictures and such. Features fuse like shattered glass. The sun's low turns our silhouettes to gold. Hiroshima, Mon Amour. I do like that line, walking through Polaroids of the past, like walking down memory lane, actually quite in a almost literal sense. And then features fuse like shattered glass. It reminded me of stained glass, actually. And like, yes, it's broken, but at the same time, it's put together again, and there's a certain beauty to it. That's at least the way I kind of read that particular part. Let's see what this movie's about, though. It has a really nice poster. I like that poster a lot. Let's see. It is a 1959 romantic drama, directed blah, blah, blah. It documents a series of intensely personal conversations over slightly more than a 24-hour period between an unnamed French actress and Japanese architect. The film is notable for the innovative use of flashbacks to create a non-linear storyline. Seems actually kind of interesting. So, I guess it is a romantic film documenting their letters back and forth to each other, which I guess could work lyrically if you look at the lyrics and relate that to the story. Like I said, I'm not sure if the band actually intended to be inspired from that movie. I would probably guess so, just because it kind of makes sense. Let's see. Let me see if I can find some information on it. It says, of course, the drum machine appeared on the band's final track for the album. Featured the saxophone playing of CC from the band Gloria Mundi, which I did think that was really cool to hear the saxophone there. I thought that was a really nice touch in the music. But I'm not seeing anything at least specifically telling me that this particular track was inspired by the movie. However, I would venture out on a limb. It's been a long time since I've been on a tree, but I would venture out on a limb to say that yes, it probably was inspired, at least partially, by the movie. Anyways, great song. Thank you guys for the recommendation. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, come on. It's been how long? It's been a long time. Just press the subscribe button. Like button. That helps a lot too. Otherwise, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all then, guys. Bye.